first sales channel we want to talk about is your website and how you can draft an e-commerce masterpiece. A well-built website is paramount to your success and the most effective way to show customers your brand and your product line. The website is how a customer perceives your brand, and it's the best way to immerse them in your messaging and showing them all of the products you have to offer. It's also pretty important to drive people to your website and save on some processing fees and direct people to your own brand and not a marketplace that shows them all of your competitors and everything else they could be buying. The first aspect of a website I would talk about would be your domain name. It's important to have a short, easy to remember domain so that customers can always find you, always remember you, and even email you because that will be the domain used in your email. Domains nowadays can be expensive, so a couple of tricks that I like to use would be just adding letters. So for example, if you had a furniture company that had sustainable wood, it could be owood.com instead of oakwood.com. Or if you had something that was an authority figure in a certain product, you could add an acronym such as HQ at the end, or something like direct at the end of the name. So Wood Direct, Wood Shopping Direct. You have to play with your domain name to find something that is not very expensive in terms of buying a domain, but stays short, easy to remember, and catchy for your customers to find. You can find domains on websites like GoDaddy and Shopify, and search for different variations and keep on searching until you find something that you like. I personally like to use Shopify because it'll also end up being your web hosting platform for your e-commerce store, and they have a lot of easy to follow themes and procedures in terms of launching and building your website. The Shopify platform, which is what I'm going to be focusing on because that's what I've used in my experience, is pretty simple, and there's 8 major sections that I think you should be focusing on. The first section would be the overview of the platform with all of the fees that they charge and the analytics dashboard that they offer. The second section would be the store design and the theme selection that you'll be following for your own store. The third would be just adding products and managing inventory. The fourth would be the store settings and setting up your payments. The fifth would be marketing and search engine optimization, or SEO. The sixth would be the store management and fulfilling orders that come in through your store. Seventh would be the apps that Shopify offers and their integrations. And eighth would be launching your store and everything that comes after that. It's pretty simple and pretty intuitive in terms of following Shopify's processes, but we do also offer a detailed guide to each of these sections in our Document Kit 5.1 if you need more details when setting up and launching your Shopify store. So in addition to setting up and launching your Shopify store, I have a few suggestions on the overall website design and just layout aspects that you should be focusing on to optimize your store for conversions. There's 7 major sections. We're going to go through them pretty quickly, and they're going to be showing up on your screen as well. The first section will be the website design and layout, which means looking at aesthetics, product pages, call to actions, product recommendations, filtering and sorting options on the website pages, and even SEO optimization for search engines like Google. The second section would be the homepage, where you should be having a logo, a navigation bar, a hero image and banner, calls to action again, and testimonials and reviews right at the homepage. The third section would be the product pages, looking at the product images, product descriptions, specifications, putting their pricing and availability, showing any reviews and ratings on the products that you have over time, and upselling and cross-selling other products as well. The fourth section would be the shopping cart and the checkout, just really optimizing the interface of the shopping cart, showing their payment options, showing any kind of shipping information, making sure you have a secure checkout, and having easy to follow instructions and any error messages in case the customer puts any incorrect information. The fifth section would be the footer, where you should put all of your important links that we'll mention at the end of this video, contact information, social media, and a newsletter sign up. The sixth section would be mobile optimization, looking at it having a responsive design, having a good mobile user interface, page load speed, and having easy to tap elements on a smaller screen such as a mobile. And the last section would be, again, the SEO and performance, because SEO is that important, where you look at your SEO, your page load speed, and your HTML use for your products and your website. So those are the main sections I would look at, and the main website aspects you need to be aware of to optimize your website for conversions. I do offer a more detailed checklist in section 5.9 of our document kit that you can follow, look at more detailed descriptions of each of those subsections, and actually use while you're building out your website and tracking your progress. So I had mentioned the footer and some important links. You should be aware that in our legal kit, we do have section 1 titled E-commerce Online Documents, because when you're developing your website, it's important to create your own store policies, including a terms of purchase and return policy, website privacy policy, and website terms of use, which are legal documents you need to have on your website. And we do offer templates for you to plug and play and insert them in your website with the specific details that you want to put. So now your website is launched and your e-commerce store is ready. Let's now look into the various online marketplaces and other sales channels that you can use to maximize your digital footprint and cast a wider net for customers to really get those conversions and get your e-commerce store running and successful.